So I'm at the point in my unmasking journey, my adventure that I've been going on, where I have been bringing the pieces of my vision together. I have been moving through some really intense personal shit with grief, with loss, with unmasking, just with all of it and navigating life as it comes up. I'm now in the phase where I feel like I'm ready to actually anchor it into reality, to bring it to life. And this feeling is really exciting, but it's also really scary because, when you have a vision and you have something that you're creating that is a piece of you, that is representation of your soul, of your beliefs, of you, yourself as the person, like there can be a lot of pressure and a lot of expectations on how it's supposed to go, right? How it's supposed to come together. And I think that this is really where we get tripped up as creators, right? As visionaries, in thinking that it has to be this perfect vision right away. And I know for me, I've dealt with perfectionism and procrastination and performance from the mask a lot of my life. And it's a lot of the work I've been doing is to decondition myself from that, to remove those masks that tell me I have to be a certain way, that I have to be perfect, that I have to, show up as this specific version of myself that is good enough. And I think that this is like the good enough mask epidemic that happens when we are conditioned by society and by neurotypical standards and by disconnection from ourselves and who we are and the gifts that we have that we are meant to share with the world. The biggest problem is that we are disconnected from ourselves, from our inner knowing, and what I like to call my inner muse. My inner muse is the version of me that through across all time and space knows. She is what helps me create. She is creative life force energy. She is my muse and she is within me. And when I am disconnected from her, I overthink, I spiral, I overplan, I worry, I doubt, I fear. And that's not coming from inner muse, that's coming from mask. And so really the concept of the world that I'm creating is based off of my own personal journey unmasking. It is learning to create, to be a creator, to bring my vision to life, to express, to share, to be visible and be seen as who I am without all of the fear and the doubt and the mask holding me back and keeping me stuck in this place of almost. And so my world really is taking all of the things that I've learned on my journey, all of the beliefs that I hold about unmasking and how it relates to spirituality and creative expression and identity and world building, right? I believe at the core of my world that you are the muse of your world. And this is the thing that I was taught growing up, that the world doesn't revolve around me. I have whole lore on this, but when you feel like you can't put yourself at the center of your world, that's wrong. You are the center of your world, right? And so when I say that you are the muse of your world, it's learning to remove the mask and the conditioning and all of the shoulds of who you should be, how you should move, how you should create, how you should speak, and coming back to that knowing. You already know. You know yourself better than anybody else. Your inner muse, when you are connected to her, she has all the answers. She will give you the impulses that are going to guide you to the next step that you need to be in, that are going to lead you to the next idea, the next piece that comes in, that connects all the other pieces and makes it make sense. I feel like we search for clarity before we take action, before we move, right? And that keeps us stuck. And this is a big problem with people who are neurodivergent because we struggle with motivation. We struggle with procrastination. We struggle with taking action. And why is that? It's because we think that we have to be clear in order for us to move. We think that we need to be motivated to be able to move. And really, what we need to do is to be inspired, right? How do we become inspired? Because when you are inspired, you are in flow, creative life force energy flow, and shit just moves so easily. It feels good. Time doesn't exist. You could be working on something for like 5 hours straight, not need a bathroom break, you're just so in it. You're in flow state, and that comes from inspiration and interest. And so I believe that you don't need more motivation. You don't need more discipline. I think that really what you need is to learn to be inspired by yourself and how you live and how you show up and how you move, how you create, and allow that to be the energy that shifts you into taking action, into bringing the pieces together, into creating something from who you are so that you can make an impact and magnetically attract the people that you're here to fucking impact. Because I think that if you are a visionary, you are neurodivergent, you are connected to higher consciousness, to spirit, you're here for a fucking divine reason. You are destined to be a muse for your people. You are destined to be a leader. And the only thing that's really stopping you, is getting in your way, is the mask of who you think you need to be, how you need to move, and how you should create, what you should create. And when you can peel back all of those layers, this is the journey of unmasking. That's really how you learn to become your own muse. You learn to trust yourself, to connect deeply with that inner muse and use her as the compass instead of trying to follow somebody else's map that isn't designed for you, your brain, your gifts, what you're here to bring into the world. So that's really what House of Muse is about. I'm here to take you on the most epic unmasking adventure to become your own muse. And I'm really excited to keep sharing with you how I'm bringing this to life, how I'm translating my ideas and my vision into reality, because that's the phase I'm in right now. And I'm just really fucking pumped for you to come on a journey with me and unmask inside of House of Muse. So thank you so much for being here. I love you.